Greetings and salutations. Hello, my fabulous people.
Welcome to the Menopausal View.
Happy spring!
It's time.
Yes, I am Jay,
I'm Jen.
and I'm overjoyed. I'm just overjoyed to be, it's spring now. And so that means that my seasonal anxiety disorder can now wait another 9 months before it returns. So there's that. Hey, Vicky. Hello there, sunshine. Thank you. Do we look springy? Do we look springy? Did you see our little, these are bunny ears here with the flowers, by the way. Yep. And I've got my little Spanish bun going on. And if you haven't noticed, my holographic earrings, because they're pretty fancy. Angelina, how do? So, is everybody like super, super excited about spring? Because I know I am overjoyed. Like when I say overjoyed, so happy. You know, because if it had snowed one more time, I was holding on by the blood of the lamb. I just want to say that out loud, that, you know, it was going to a very unhappy place. Tara. Hello there, doll. Okay, so here, Jennifer's husband, of course, has returned. He can come in. Come on in, Sean. Just be quiet.
He's being...
I know.
He's trying to be like
I wish
Elmer
that we
Fudd.
could flip this to show you the idiocy.
The Elmer Fudd
Yes.
look.
Yes, that is. Just come on in. You're making more noise sneaking.
I got my camo hoodie on. You can't see me.
Oh, that's right. You're camouflaged. Oh, look away. Anywho, so we had several things to talk about. We're going to break this up. But the first one is that, like with spring, let me just make a suggestion. My house looks like it threw up. So I am going to start by cleaning my house. We're purging. We're in the process of purging because spring is a time of renewal. Wouldn't you agree, Jennifer?
Absolutely.
And so
I'm not cleaning my house.
I am going to. Hello there, and okay, I need your name in English, and I'm happy to speak. Hello there, my friend in probably Algeria, if I had to bet, because we got a lot of friends in Algeria.
Hey, Destiny.
So, if it's not Algeria and Egypt, love you guys so much. So,
I agree that spring is a time of renewal, but that does not necessarily mean that I plan on cleaning my house and throwing things away just yet.
OMG. No, this is a time you call AMVETS. And you purge the things that you don't need, and like that we have so many clothes and things that I need to part
Vicky,
with.
mine does too, baby girl.
And
She says her house looks like Hoarders episode.
mine is on its way to looking like that, and I don't want that. And
Her
see,
house
I
does
like
not
for
look
my
like
house
Hoarders.
to. I want for my house to look and smell like Pine Sol and Fabuloso,
Pine Sol.
and yeah, the smell of clean. I love the smell of clean. Like I love those kinds of smells. So I want, and bleach. Oh my God, I love the smell of bleach. Do I not love the smell of, who doesn't love the smell of bleach? I'm just saying.
Sheree's joined us.
Anyway.
Christina.
Sheree Chiplet. Hello there.
What did I say? I
So-
said her name wrong. I'm so sorry.
Who, Tara?
No, Sheree.
Sheree.
Yeah, it's like my brain's not connected to my... I'm sorry, Sheree. I love you.
And Destiny. Hello there. So this is a spring show. Anyway, so, but for spring, you know, that comes with a lot of stuff. So I was talking to Jen. Let me scoot in here because I feel like,
Are you smooshed?
no, I'm not smooshed. I just felt like I was going to fall out of the chair because I'm so tiny. I mean, you know. Anyway, so I was thinking, I was like, you know, spring, like I'm on this weight loss journey, which has been a journey. And sometimes you get derailed on the journey. Sometimes you take a side path. And I took a little side path and now I'm back on it. But let me just say this. So one of the things that I've been watching some dude, his cooking show, because, you know, I do a little cooking myself. And I like to get ideas from different people. And so he was doing this vegan with soul. You get a chance to look it up, It's very interesting. Some of the stuff, I'm like, yeah, I could make that trade out. Other stuff, I'm like, that looks terrible. So like, I don't want to eat cauliflower every day. I don't want to substitute cauliflower for
Everything.
I don't want to do cauliflower fried chicken, because it's not fried chicken. It's still effing cauliflower. And I don't want to do cauliflower mac and cheese, because if I wanted to do mac and cheese, although I hear it's fantastic, if I wanted to do mac and cheese, I'm not crazy about mac and cheese anyway, but if I wanted to do mac and cheese, I would just do mac and cheese and then have a spoonful of it, you know. But to each his own. That is fantabulous. And so, so anyway, I was talking to Jen, and I'm like, man, there are a lot of, like, you know, the whole keto craze is out there, because it is. We are women of a certain age, ladies. Most of us are women of a certain age, and gentlemen too, the gentlemen that join us. We are folks of a certain age, and so we have to try to get healthy, because, you know, I watch a lot of My 600-Pound Life. And if that won't motivate you, I don't know what needs to happen to you. I'm actually obsessed with that show. But, you know, you can do so much damage to your body being fat for so long. Not that I don't enjoy my fluffiness. Because, you know, whatever size you are, be flabulous. But I'm saying from a health standpoint, we need to get moving. And so, and also make better choices. So I know that, like, one of our folks on here that watches the show, she's really into the keto craze, and she certainly knows more about this than I do. Did you know that beans are not permitted on the keto?
Because of the...
I thought it was mainly a protein. Beans are mainly a protein.
It is. I think it depends on. There's so many different kinds of keto diets out there, and it depends on what kind. There's like different levels of keto that you can go on, and sometimes.
Isn't keto, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't keto just the Atkins diet?
It almost is. I asked the same question.
So what's the difference? Anybody know what the...
I'm trying to remember.
Eagles, if you are watching, when you watch, tell me the difference between keto and the Atkins diet. Or if anybody knows, if anybody wants to Google that right now and find that information out, that would be most spectacular.
I got the impression that the Atkins versus the keto you still brought in vegetables. With the Atkins, it was mainly...
No, you were allowed to do dark leafy greens.
Were you?
Yeah, with the Atkins.
Because I thought they were the same too, and I can't remember what the difference was. But somebody schooled me on it, and I don't remember what it was. But then there's a high protein, low carb diet that can also be a keto, that some people who are vegetarian can go with that program because they can have the beans because they need the protein source.
Right, because I was thinking, I'm like, man, if you're doing, well, I guess it wouldn't matter because you're getting so much protein in all the meat that you're eating. So, does anybody have a response?
Vicky says that her daughter was on keto for a year and lost a ton of weight, and now she's pregnant with twins.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't work. Like I said, when I've tried to do it, but see, I realized that, you know, the whole, and yes, twigs and berries. My mother's lost like 50 pounds because she eats a primarily vegetarian diet. She doesn't eat a lot of meat, and she doesn't eat necessarily a lot of carbs. And so, yeah, she's lost a ton of weight since August. Congratulations to you, mi madre.
Congratulations.
But just, you know, so, and then there's the pescatarian diet. The pescatarian diet is where it's just seafood. You're eating just seafood. And I actually really like that. But you know what I found with that one?
It's seafood, dairy, and vegetables.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as your meat is concerned.
Oh, right. You're doing primarily chicken or
just,
beef. Right.
It's just seafood as your source of meat.
That's correct.
So, but the pescatarian diet, I actually did that for a couple of months, lost some weight. But what I found with the pescatarian diet is you really got to watch your carbs. You really got to, because you find yourself wanting to substitute like that something else with a carb. I really craved sugar on that.
Well, that's no
bueno.
So what happens I was a pescatarian, a gluten-free, dairy-free pescatarian for about 5 years. And I did lose some weight on it. I felt great on it. Mine was because I needed to be on it. But the reason why you craved sugar is because you were lacking in magnesium and potassium. That's what
Yeah, I know.
causes that craving. And
I should have just eaten some nuts.
and that's because it took me a while to get past that craving for the bread and for, you know, the sugar stuff. I still ate dark chocolate to kind of curb my sweet tooth.
See, that's the thing. I am not a fan of chocolate.
I
I'm just
wasn't
gonna say
either
that.
until I
am
went
not a fan
until
of
I went
chocolate.
pescatarian because I just needed that.
Like something else. It was just something.
Right, and then it was because it was dark chocolate. It was better for you, and it was you know, it was actually a little bit of a diuretic, and it actually it was good source of caffeine, good caffeine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can actually have dark chocolate on a diet if you're getting it from the right sources. Hershey's is probably not the best dark chocolate to do that with. But
No.
I was on the pescatarian, gluten-free, dairy-free, and I probably lost a good amount of weight over the years. It didn't come off very fast, and it didn't, you know.
See, you know what I think? That if you really watched the carbs, if you really watched your carb intake, and you stuck to the pescatarian, almost like keto, but not quite. Like, I don't, you know, and I know everybody's like, oh, you know, you do keto and you give up, and I don't want to have to think that hard. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm lazy. I'm lazy as hell. And I just don't want to have to think that hard about what I got to sub out, because I do a lot of cooking. And so when I think about all the things that I have to try to trade out to avoid, because sugar is in everything. When I say it's in everything, it's in everything. When you think that if there's no sugar in it, there's a crap ton. So
Gluten and dairy are in everything too, and soy. You would not believe how much stuff has soy in it.
really,
You would not even believe me if I told you.
you know, now that I think of it, yeah, I have flipped the box over of certain stuff and been like, there's soy in it. Yeah.
Soy is in almost everything. Almost everything. And that, it can be a good thing or a bad thing for women going through menopause because it provides an estrogen for your body. So if your body needs the estrogen, it could be a good thing, or it could be,
Right.
it could take you over the edge, you know.
You know, I think we're shafted no matter which way we go.
Oh,
honestly,
absolutely.
Because, you know, there's a certain amount of, I still want to enjoy my life. And I'm under the impression, I'm sorry to anyone on the keto diet, if you are super, I'm not passionate about any diet. I'm just going to say that out loud. I'm not. My wish for us all is that we could eat whatever we wanted to and eat like tons of it and not lose weight and not pick up weight
Right. And be healthy.
and be healthy and happy and,
And
jolly.
The
But that is not the case. So
That's true. The one time that I lost a lot of weight, I lost over 50 pounds in 6 weeks. And that was my pre-surgery
diet.
The pre-surgery diet. It was all protein shakes and water. And I got 6 protein shakes a day.
And it's a liquid diet. Who the hell wants to live like
Girl,
that?
let me tell you something. I was on it for 6 weeks. And I was to the point where I was just like, I had to have like this. I almost killed people. There was
That'll
almost.
make you mean.
There was almost.
Jello and broth and
There
shake and
was-
protein shakes. I don't like shakes to begin with.
There was almost a death at work. There was, someone almost died.
Like the only kind of shake, and there's not shakes. They're the smoothies. I like the smoothies that are super sweet, full of sugar.
So they're not
So
actually.
they serve no actual purpose in a diet. They're
Right.
just, it's a thick sugary drink. That's it. You know?
Right.
And that's what I
It's
enjoy.
probably 1,000 calories.
Probably all the calories you're supposed to have in a day, you know? Because I don't check it. I'm like, oh, look, it's dark green, and there's pictures of vegetables on the front of it. But
So it
there's
has to
fruit,
be
but
worth-
there's like a shit ton of fruit in the background of the picture.
Right. So that
And
has
I'm
to
like,
be good
it's
for
got
you.
broccoli on the front of it. Must be this healthy. Here you go. So, yeah. So but I'm trying. I'm making better choices now. It's really thrown my pooping schedule off kilter, though. I will say that. You know, I am one of those people, and here's a moment where we all share, ladies. It's just a sharing moment. It's a TMI moment where I poop every day at 10:30. 10:30 in the morning. That is
You're
my
like
poop
Sheldon
time.
Cooper.
I'm very much, I can identify with Sheldon. I really can. Every morning, I have my morning evacuation at 10:30. And this whole, I do more twigs and berries, and I'm doing more fish. And, you know, even though you see me cook some heavy stuff, that's not the stuff typically. Like, I'll pick and choose what I want to eat out of that. Like, when I made the greens the other night, I didn't eat the mac and cheese. I actually just ate the greens and the meat. Because that's what I had a taste for, you know. And it's coming off. It's coming off slow, but it's coming off. Let me just say this. If you are still drinking pop, stop it, because pop will murder your kidneys. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. I'm sorry if I keep touching my nose and scratching the tip of my nose.
While you do
'cause
that, Vicky joined, and she said that she lost 75 pounds in a year when she found out she was diabetic, gave up sugar, and was very careful about portion control. And if I had to have something sweet, I took 3 bites.
Well played, madam. Well played indeed. See, you know what? The other thing is too, we have to get moving. We have to move something. One of my girlfriends at work, Cheryl, the illustrious Cheryl, she had picked up probably 35 pounds over the course of the year. And after she had to have a pretty major surgery and needed to get the weight off of her. And so what she did was, while her favorite television show was on, she literally, all she did was walk circles around her coffee table for half an hour. She would just walk around her coffee table. And I'm like, wow, how simple is that? You know, that's just a simple change that we could all be doing. It's all about baby steps. Like, some of us really can't. Thank you, Levita. I'm sorry. Okay, I just want to, I can do that for a second. You talk while I
got
I don't know what's going on here.
one of those personal trampolines, just the little ones. You can get them at Walmart for like $30, and I'll like walk in place on it while I'm watching TV.
See, like I said,
it's so simple, and it has no impact on your joints, and you're still getting, and because you're bouncing, you're hitting is it the lymphatic system?
I don't know, but see, my joints can't do a whole bunch of bouncing.
And that's what I'm saying.
No, my back.
It has that shock absorption, so it doesn't hurt. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, even I've been on one of those little trampoline things, and that hurts my back. It does. Because anytime you're going up and down, whether or not it's like high impact or low impact, it's still impact. And so it's still doing this just even ever so gently to my spinal cord. So my back can't handle that. But here's what I did find. Another lovely lady, the lovely and talented Miss Joanne, got me hip to this video, and I will tag it in, because I have to look it up now, because I just had a little TIA there and it's gone. And so, but there's a show on YouTube, and it's exercises that are low or no impact, which are like the things that you can do in front of the television set. You can even do them from a chair. She has lost 26 pounds doing the chair exercises, and they're not strenuous. They're literally just, okay, wait, I'm gonna do this behind you. Like, you just kind of, you do like this, and like you can hold, if you don't have weights, you can do water bottles in each hand, and just do that along with the video. And she says she's lost 26 pounds.
That's awesome.
And she hasn't done, and then, I noticed that, like, she gets up a couple of times a day, and she'll just get up and just kind of walk the office a couple of times, and then she'll go back and sit down. It's little things that add up. And that's where I'm getting to, like, I need to start moving. That's the biggest thing, because I think I've got the eating piece of it under control. It's the motion part of it that I need to actually burning the calories. Because I've also kind of plateaued a little. You know how you get, like, you lose 20, then you plateau for a little while, and then you got to kickstart your metabolism again, and I think that's kind of where I'm at.
Gotcha.
So, what is your game plan for this upcoming?
Well, I have.
What are you going to do with your spring?
I've had some other things on my plate
On
lately.
your agenda.
I have.
Yep.
So I have to be really cognizant of what I'm doing. I had planned on starting a new regimen with one of my doctors, and he actually asked me to hang tight on working with that to make sure that everything else was where it needed to be in order for us to do that safely.
Do what safely?
To start any new regimen at all.
Like just eating healthy too?
Yeah, because I wanted to really do like a detox to get started, and then, because I'm all about detoxing right now. I'm all about that right now, let me just tell you. So I wanted to do a detox, and then I wanted to go into this program that he was offering. And I really wanted to start with that, but we, as a family, decided that we needed to see other things happen before that.
Gotcha.
But then I've been trying to eat. Now, just here recently, I went on a liquid diet for about 10 days. That was fun.
Crazy pants.
I did not lose a daggone pound.
But you did not want to be there either. That was not something that you said, you know what, I think I want to do?
Yeah.
I don't want to chew anything for the next 10 days. I think I'm going to give my teeth a rest. You didn't say that, did you?
No.
Nope.
No, but I did not lose a pound. I was so bad. And then as soon as I could eat, I was just like, I want everything.
Right.
And it was just like, I literally had to have, I was like, I'll need some pizza from Jets. I'll
Right.
need a hamburger from Frisch's. I'm going to need some sweet potato fries.
Yeah,
I probably had like 500,000 calories that first day that I was able to eat again. And I was just like, yeah, this is not going to work out for me.
Yeah. Yep, that's all bad. That's all. And like I said, kudos to those of you that can stick to a sugar-free, who's that? Mart? What is that? Mart Ali? I can't see.
I think
My
so.
eyes.
Mart Ali says hello.
Mart Ali, hello.
Lavita says, I'm working on drinking a lot more water.
Water. So I have, yes. So I have given up sweet drinks, and that has helped immensely. To the point where now if I drink a pop, I get cotton mouth immediately. And like, it makes me want to drink more water, but I know it's because my sugar is spiking. That's why. It's probably slipping into a diabetic coma.
Hi, Beth.
Hey, Beth. So, yeah. So, and I noticed that, like, if I drink pop, and when I went off of it before and I started drinking pop again, I don't feel good when I drink pop. So,
I don't drink pop, and I haven't drank pop in a long time.
every
Every once in a great while, I'll have a ginger ale. The other day, I had, on the day that I decided to have 500,000 calories,
yeah.
I had a root beer. It was the greatest.
was it ice cold?
Girl, let me tell you, I hadn't had
You know,
pop.
root beer is just pure sugar.
I hadn't had pop in so long, like years, and I was like, if I'm gonna go all out,
You go balls to the wall.
I'm going with some root beer. And I had me some root beer, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
this is the greatest thing ever.
Like, I don't like...
Took me 2 days to drink it, but
You know what? But you're not a quitter. That's the big...
I didn't give up.
Here's the message
I didn't
here.
give up.
She didn't give up. There it is.
And it was worth every single drop of it.
So...
The next day when it was flat, I was still okay with it.
You know? Because it's still sugar water. And really, that's all we're in it for anyway. It's just the sugar. So, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, I've given up candy. I've given up... I eat a lot more fruit, and I need to start paying attention to the types of fruit that I'm eating because of all the sugar that's, fructose, that is in just sugar, like oranges, like berries are low in sugar, but who the hell is full of berries? I'm all about the grapes. I'm all about the oranges.
I love all fruit.
I love all fruit, too.
I will take blueberries.
Mangoes.
I'll take some blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. So you got all your berries in there.
All the berries are there, yeah.
And I'll throw a little bit of cottage cheese on that.
I don't like it. Now, I like pineapple with cottage cheese.
Oh, girl, I love pineapple
Here's
with
about
everything.
to be the great cottage cheese debate. Do you like cottage cheese? And if you do like cottage cheese, how do you eat your cottage cheese?
The only way I can eat cottage cheese is with my fruit.
Oh no! See, I can do cottage cheese with pepper, a lot of black pepper and tomatoes. That's my favorite. Like
It has to have
like
fruit.
hands down. That's my all-time favorite. I can eat it with the pineapples, but I would prefer not. I would prefer just to eat it with tomatoes.
I can eat it
and-
with just pineapple, or I can eat cottage cheese with any fruit. I've never had it with tomato. I've never thought about it.
Do you like tomatoes? Are you passionate about your tomato usage?
A nice,
Like the homegrown?
freshly plucked tomato.
Okay.
That like when you bite into it, it like drips down your face.
Okay, let me just tell you that because
Yes.
those are seasonal. But there is a tomato, the Campari tomato, Campari. They look they're about that big. I don't know if they're considered grape. They're bigger, or they're cherry, or whatever they're called. But anyway, the Campari tomato
What's super not healthy?
is always.
Oh, she eats Pringles with her cottage cheese.
You know what? Whatever it takes to get it down, Christine. Whatever it takes to get it down. You know what I mean? Because we're not going to count that. We're not going to count the chips because they were just there as an innocent bystander. So there's that. So, yep. I've never heard that before. That is amazing. That is some impressive stuff. You get MVP of the day. You do. That is the MVP award right there. That is. Pringles potato chips with cottage cheese. Now I feel like I gotta try it. Because that sounds amazing. I'm like cottage cheese, love Pringles. What? It's genius.
No,
What?
see, that's what I'm thinking about with tomatoes. I'm like, okay.
No, but here's the trick though. You have to put a shit ton. Did you hear me when I say a shit ton?
A shit ton.
A shit ton of ground black pepper onto the cottage cheese. And just a little bit of salt. Real salt. Not that crazy stuff. Real salt.
Himalayan pink salt is not real salt, y'all.
I'm talking about Mrs. Dash and stuff like that. Mrs. Dash is not salt.
That is not
and
salt.
salt substitute is not salt. I'm talking about.
However,
real
feisty
salt.
fish rub would work.
No, it would not. In this case, stop it. No.
Feisty
And no.
fish rub.
Access denied. We just
Feisty
need
fish
keeping
rub.
it simple. Just sprinkle just a little bit. Just take a little pinch of salt. Just pinch it around on just the tomatoes. Not onto your cottage cheese. Just onto the tomatoes and try. I'm telling you, it's life changing. It is.
So it's feisty fish rub.
And you can put it on a piece of toast, but you got to get the toast crisp. The right. You don't have
With
to.
your tomato. That does sound really good.
It's amazing. I'm trying to tell you, it's amazing. I don't know what the hell's going on my nose today. I
Well,
just
you're
wanna
making
take a pair
you're
of
making
scissors.
me do it.
It wasn't doing this a minute ago, and I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to take a pair of scissors and just, because that's very rude to touch your nose when you're recording. It triggers a lot of people, I just want it to stop. It's right here.
How much you want to bet that that's going to be the stuff?
This will be the thumbnail. This will be the thumbnail. I guarantee it.
We have the best thumbnails. Tell you.
It always catches you in some weird
Random
position, right?
Random.
We don't get to pick. It is what it is. So anyway, so we're gonna wrap this session up, but we'll be right back.
We're going to eat.
After these messages, because actually tonight's meal I made bean soup with turkey parts, and I made cornbread. So there's that.
Can I tell you how delighted I am, because I do not like ham, and my mom makes her bean soup with ham. So she texted me tonight and she's like, I'm making bean soup with cornbread, and I said that's hysterical because my mom is making bean soup with cornbread, and she makes it with ham hock. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I absolutely cannot stand ham. It is like my stomach just goes instantly into shriek mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why don't you like the ham? I gave up pork.
It hurts me.
Tracy Lynn. Pew!
So I had to be like, it hurts me. So when you said that, I was like, okay, we're gonna have to stop somewhere and get something to eat. Everybody's making ham and beans.
No.
So I'm excited that it's turkey because I love turkey.
It's turkey parts. I
love turkey.
You will not see me use ham or. And now I told you people. I was giving up pork, and I was like, you know what? I said we were going to be right back, but we're not going to be right back. Just give me a second. I have to finish this thought because I'm menopausal and I forget stuff. So I was like, oh my God, if I give up pork, I have to give up bacon. That was
Turkey
that
bacon.
was the stopper. Like, I would have given up pork years ago.
I actually
If
like
no-
the taste of turkey bacon better.
No, absolutely not. Turkey bacon. And I like turkey bacon, but turkey bacon is not bacon. I'm just going to say
Oh,
that.
I love
I'm
it.
putting it on the record. But let me tell you what is a very, like, almost, you can't tell the difference. Because, see, turkey bacon is turkey bacon. You can tell the difference in look, in texture, in taste, the whole push. What is, when I say it's so close, and I'm so happy. Beef bacon. Who knew it even existed? Who knew? Who knew?
I don't do much.
I was taken aback.
I don't do a whole lot of beef myself. So turkey, I kind of stick with the turkey, the chicken, and the.
I only wanted a
Seafood.
BLT. That's what I wanted, and I wanted to make a bacon cheeseburger. And I was like, turkey bacon on a bacon cheeseburger. So I was like, you know what? So I was talking on one of my videos, my Dinner with Spice videos, and Jody, the illustrious Jody, says, you know what? Try beef bacon. And I'm like, what? Beef bacon exists. So then I go to my local Kroger, one of the fancy ones, not the old ones. Old ones they never have anything you're looking for. But the new one has everything.
Did you know that Kroger's is not everywhere?
No, it's not. Sometimes it's Publix, sometimes it's HEB, wherever you're at.
No, listen to me. We went to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And the closest Kroger's was over an hour away. I was like,
Yeah.
what are we going to do?
Down south, it's Winn-Dixie and Publix, and out in Texas, it's HEB.
There was none of those.
What is their local?
It was like an Ollie's or something.
No, wait a minute. Ollie's is like a discount
No,
store.
it was like a local.
Oh, like a little homegrown
Yeah.
thing. Oh.
You walk in and it looked like a Kroger's though.
Speaking of homegrown, on the next video, we're going to talk about my trip to Salina, Ohio. Because it was Salina, Ohio. And who doesn't love a good trip to Salina, Ohio?
Salina.
Yep.
I thought it was Selena.
It is not. I was corrected. It is not.
So you thought it was Selena too?
I called it Salina for a whole 2 weeks, and then somebody that was from up that way said it's not pronounced Salina. It's pronounced Salina, Ohio.
Well,
And
there you go.
it's also not. It looks like Maria Stein is another little city up there. It's actually Mariah Stein, and I didn't know that. So you learn something every day, you know. Anywho, we'll be back after I plate the food and get people fed. We will be RB, so please join us. We'll be back shortly for some more conversations. So love you guys. Stay flabulous for like 10 minutes, and then we'll be right back.
Stay fabulous.
Peace out.
Bye.